Hey everybody, welcome to part 2. We will go over the water and wood monsters in my box. So let's get started. Alright, so I already got the Max Lux. Clearly not many blue Max Lux in my box. We've got the global exclusive Mist, which actually I like a lot. Damage wall. It's only damage wall, but the Slayer plus the strike shot. The blazer and the follow-up homings, pretty good. Also got the blue bunny here from the Easter series. Carrot spray, homing shot, and of course Queen Butterfly. Pretty high on the usage list. Still good even now. Very nice. And for the 90 luck crew, we've got Leviathan and Katsukaishu. Not bad. And oh, I got one pretty close. I don't even know your name. Warspite. Pretty close. Alright, now let's go through the more interesting members here. Oh yeah, we've got the Transcended Odin, which, I mean, it's pretty widely agreed that it's a little bit of a disappointment. It's still slow as heck. Not even 200. And yeah, I haven't used them very much either, unfortunately. Basta X, super cute. Probably will max luck her eventually. Yamato Takeru Zero. Now that was a pretty tough, impossible quest there. Have to be very careful, but it was pretty rewarding to finish that off. Let's see, one of my newer monsters? No, not Kojiro. Kojiro, yes. Mine Super All in Null Block. That should come in handy. That's a pretty decent skill set. Freeze, also another new one. Sorry, not Freeze. That's a Japanese name. I'm pretty sure I did that before too. Arctica. Null Gravity Barrier and Null Block. And I do believe with the next series, Null Block will start to become more and more of a thing you might want. And I know I said it before, like, having it on the gauge is really nice because at least you get the option of whether you want to take advantage of the blocks or you want to go through them. And both options are legitimately good to look at. From the anime, we got Aoi and Fox Metal. If you don't know how to get her, you just make sure you bring Fox Metal to the Fox Metal quest, and you'll get a secret stage pop-up. And it's basically the same, so you can bring a similar party, but pretty cool. Yay! Pretty cool. That's in Japanese still. Nirai Kanai. That was a pretty fun colossal quest. Prayer of the Sea of East. Pretty difficult, but again, rewarding once you finish. And his bomb combos are really nice. That explosion and the plasma. Quite a nice combo there. What do we have? Oh, of course, we got the 2 Susanoo Transcended. Use him a lot. He's probably creeping up on the top 10 list. I use him a lot for farming quests as well. All the bunnies. Yep. Not sure why I have one separated out too. Gotta clean up that box. And here's standard Fox Metal and Ascended Fox Metal. They're both really good. His poison attack is probably one of the stronger ones in the game. So take advantage of that. What else do we got? Oh, this is really nice. No Alpha. I don't have her normal form, unfortunately, but pretty nice to give her some use when I can. Gravity Barrier. That's only one ability, but still nice. Nobunaga X. I feel like I don't really use her that much compared to her counterpart, the normal form. Which is ironic because I think the X is supposed to be more difficult. Maybe not, but Strike Shot's really nice where you lead your teammates against the enemies. But the just having one ability plus the blast and circle leaves a little more wanting from her. Romeo, very nice. And his Strike Shot is very interesting. I like it, but it's really hard to use effectively. Of course, the more monsters you hit, the stronger your meteor attacks are, but usually it's pretty tough to hit a lot, especially as a bounce type. You either get stuck somewhere or you just end up in a loop and not do as much damage. Nanami. Everybody loves Nanami. She'll have a pretty cool transcension in the near future, which is really cool. She gets a Light Slayer for whatever reason. Bishamonten, one of my favorite impossible quests. Pretty difficult, pretty rewarding as well. And the bump combo is pretty difficult to utilize. It's that Tag Laser XL, so if you push her, the laser goes in from the other direction, so better hope she ends up in the middle of the screen and not on the edge like she always seems to like. Guan Yu! I have 3 of him, and as you can see, I only ascended 1. I should get around to doing the others, but possibly a Guan Yu party for Ashura. Not a bad idea. And hey, Lorelei, got 2 of them on my main. Pretty awesome one. I hope she gets a transcension because her stats are, let's be straight, they're pretty garbage. Only having 17k HP, 16k attack, just a smidge under 300 speed, but that bomb combo is so good that it's really nice. Like, you can still use her for Izanami Zero, which is a pretty difficult quest, but you need to make up for that deficiency in direct damage and HP, but pretty cool. Alright, Lancelot, still get some good use out of him. Damage Wall and Warp, that's a great set. SST Sky Armor, as you can see I have 3 of him too. Yep, the other 2 still in their first form. Yeah, I'll get around to it eventually. Oh, do you remember this guy? The the ice block turned into the ancient Smydra. Definitely usable for Izanami. Probably not highly ideal, but you can use them, so do that when you can. Kenshin, Fire Slayer. Always nice to have a Slayer handy. Maybe he's a candidate for Transcension 2 in Japan. Haven't really seen him much use, and that strike shot delay is nice, but waiting 30 turns is kind of rough now. Yamato Takeru, very useful on many quests still. Love him. Bahamut X. Now, I actually almost gave up on this guy because trying to get that quest in the X Awakened series was pretty painful to do, and it was only because my coworker really pushed to get it that I actually have one in my box, because I was beyond frustrated to get him. Athena, I really like her. I wish I could use her more. She only has fire resistance and damage wall, so it's a little bit on the lacking side for abilities, but that energy circle and her strike shot can actually do decent damage with that power up and strength up. She has an S plus berry, which is cool. Kali, I have 3 of her as well. Minesweeper, Null Warp, definitely has a good amount of use. The other form is Minesweeper with the speed up. Oh, we got Anubis here, one of each form. Damage while recovery. Recovery is very useful, especially as a Pierce type. Gives you a better chance of hitting everybody, which is key for those recovery skills. I still have base Anubis. Again, I'll get around to that. Verdandi, after her awesome boost in power here with her bump combo. I mean, there's a point where you can't even see the screen, basically. It's just all blue lasers, which is ridiculous. But double abilities, the 2 big ones, warps and barriers, which makes really nice for general use. Napoleon! Gotta love her. Napoleon's really nice. Null Gravity Barrier and Deity Slayer makes her prime pick for a lot of the first set of impossibles. And of course, leading your teammates against the enemy. That is a powerful strike shot for sure. Marguerite, probably another good candidate for a Transcension. That one-way laser was super good at the beginning of the game. If you weren't around for the beginnings of the game, like everybody wanted Marguerite, I felt like. And she was a prime candidate for Izanami too. Just that powerful laser doing so much damage. Strike shot, having a support strike shot isn't too bad. Just the only worry is by making sure you go up, you tend to get out of position with her, so that was always a little risky. I have an untranscended Odin. 2 of them actually. I don't know if I will finish them. Maybe if I get lucky with the water quest, but alright. That is water. Let's go to wood. And again, we'll start with my luck. Whoop. Alright, so 3 green ones here. We got Bootstrap Jack, which is actually a very unique combo. Might be very situational, but no block and Dragon Slayer is not too bad. And we got the Green Bunny, Minesweeper only. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. His strike shot is attacks enemies with a meteor shower.
Who wants a strike shot?
Not bad. Probably not too much damage, but and of course, Nicholas the Sylvan Hunter. He actually gets some good use. No gravity barrier and the Hakua style strike shot where he splits into 4 images and then moves around. Looks pretty cool, but probably doesn't do as much damage as you would like. Let's see, 90 luck party. We got Machao, sorry. Got the Christmas Viridian. Look at that, 90 luck for no reason. And Kazane. Flight, no gravity barrier, not bad. And you know, remember, don't get rid of your 5 stars because they could come into use for those 5-star restricted dungeons, which should start rolling in more and more. I've seen the Japanese version loving those kind of quests lately. Dear Lada and what's your name? Kanbei, Kuroda? Kanbei? They're pretty close to joining that 90 luck crew. And basically a lot on the 55s too. Alright, let's take a look in order. Olive, hope you've gotten her. She is pretty cool. Heartberry, sort of like Izanami. Not Izanami. What am I talking about? Sorry, Lucy. And no gravity with a gold gravity barrier slayer. Pretty interesting combo. Strike shot, was it speed up? Yeah, speed and strength and kills shields. And the bomb combo, always cute. It's a heart-shaped energy circle. So think of it as like a Lucy Light. Very, very Lucy Light. Got the 2 transcended Valkyries. Very cool. I like her strike shot a lot. It is very difficult, but if you can hit it, it's so satisfying. Da Vinci X. Luckily, it wasn't too difficult for getting her. She is like the same slot as Bahamut X, whereas it's the rarer one. But luckily, it wasn't too bad. Now I did take videos of it, but because of a certain game on a certain Nintendo console, didn't get around to editing it, and now it's too late. So, oh well. Maybe I'll upload it eventually, since I did record it. Would be a waste, right? What's next? We got Kushi Zero. Pretty awesome. That actually was a reasonable dungeon. That Magatama doing its crazy things with those lasers. I mean, I have used her, so it's not complete worthless. I guess that's kind of harsh, but she's still around. Hunter King. God, I mean, even I know I said that one-way laser's fallen out of form, but still pretty fun to use him. That poison also helps a lot when you have to deal with scorpions and stuff like that. Lucifer Alpha, pretty glad to get him from that summer series. Paladin Slayer, So I mean, basically good use for what is it? Yamatake. Yeah, Yamatake. Oh, we got 2 Apollo X's, no gravity barrier. Yep. And oh, this I was pretty excited about. If you remember that, getting 2 Benkeis. Having 1 of each form is really nice. They both are solid for their dungeons that they're used for. Minesweeper and Null Warp versus the Minesweeper and Null Gravity Barrier. And as you can see, that one is a bounce, one is a pierce type. So that is pretty exciting. Billy the Kid. I have 3 of him. I think I'd have more use for him, but with no damage while no warp, you figure he'd be used more, but I feel like I don't use him very much. But I guess with the recent buff, his previous form got the Piercer now, and this has the Null Magic Circle, and you know, everybody loves those magic circles, so I'm sure he'll be getting much more use now with that Null Magic Circle ability. Marichi, Japanese Marishi 10, Minesweeper, Recovery, and Null Warp. Very nice. And the laser does a pretty good amount of damage, 12,312. And cross laser, not that difficult to use either. Piki, I got you recently. As you can see, still haven't fed him a berry yet, but Null Warp and Mancer Slayer, I don't know. Gulliver, Vertical Laser out. Samurai Slayer with damage roll. Definitely good situational usage. Merlin. Here's a guy. Early, still 3 digits. Look at that. But he still gets solid usages in the tower. And basically anything where you have a lot of damage or no hearts. Null Gravity Barrier and Recovery. Pretty awesome combo. And, you know, that pure support strike shot where you reveal all weak points. Not bad, not bad. Would like a boost for him, but we'll see. We got Snowbow, Null Gravity Barrier, Speed Up, and again, sort of not as bad as Lorelei, but suffers from low HP, but still solid use for Tsukuyomi. And she does get a Transcension. She turns into a pop star. Pretty awesome looking. Definitely excited for that. And in the opposite spectrum, we got the Nomad Conqueror Genghis Khan. Null Gravity Barrier, Paladin Slayer, perfect for, once again, Yamatake. He also gets a Transcension in the Japanese version, so it's just a matter of time before we see him buffed up. I forget what he turns into, but I remember it actually being pretty nice. Got 2 Kushis there. Ready for that the next Colossal, which should be what is it? Shambhala. I don't know if that's the same name in the English mythical series or mythical translated English translated mythical series, but that's the name in the Japanese version. But I guess I need to get another set, huh? Oh well. Belphegor, having 1 of each form. We got the watermelon version, Null Warp and Water Slayer versus that vertical laser with null damage wall. Oh, sorry, one-way laser. We got Yggdrasil. I think she's popular demand for a Transcension as well. Look at that. Stats are low, sort of suffers the same situation as Lorelei. And of course, Oreo. Kinda like how I described Beethoven. Very cool with that double ability. Has a lot of nice use, but I think has fallen out of the ranks lately. It would be very nice to see her get back to form. Mustang. I really wish I had another Mustang just so I could have both forms because they're both pretty legit. But keeping it in the evolved form for now. She did get that boost with that bouncing laser, so she kind of turns into Verdandi there. Alright, so that is Water Wood. Hopefully I haven't rambled too long. But next up, we'll finish off the box with Light and Dark. So stay tuned. Until next time, bye bye.